Hello and welcome back to Maize. We've been exploring this facility, and it's very strange. And it's only going to get stranger, I think. It is a nondescript children's block adorned with letters and numbers, and you spend a long amount of time trying to figure out which is which. Eventually you sort it out, but the number 5 still fools you every now and then. I don't get it, game. Are you making fun of me or what? Why does that look so fucked up? Why does that look like it's textured incorrectly? Well, thought I knew what was going to happen, but I didn't. So, we're going to move on. Not carrying that spooky bear, though. Carrying our weapon, the muffin. I changed the recording settings, or I changed the game settings right at the end of the last episode. Vat room. So I will be keeping an eye on it. That was weird. So that hopefully you guys will get a pretty relatively similar experience to what I am getting, but this game has been so weird to record that I just don't know what to expect. Just randomly doesn't want me in that West Hook checkpoint. Security room, security station. I now have a coat rack. You know, I haven't been looking at the items because for some reason they use this different interface. Coat rack, good for hanging coats unless it's placed upside down, in which case it is not effective at all. Soviet knockoff of a famous American teddy bear, which says a variety of friendly Russian sayings when powered up. Its name is Vladdy, according to the tag. It looks grumpy. Boy, why is that rendered somehow worse? The sweaty headband imbues the wearer with the ability to walk at a slightly brisker pace than normal for short periods of time. It's not worth the risk. Reserve power mode active. Why is this reflect? Is this really what you're... Like, I'm genuinely actually impressed with that. But why is that what you're spending rendering power on? It's a plastic lid for a Rolodex, and it has refraction. But why? Why? Of all the things. Warfare Readiness Report. Appears to be a report on the warfare readiness of the subject of Project Maize. The report states multiple times that the sentient corn had no discernible method of raising or operating a military firearm and have a habit of taking naps right in the middle of the test. The term abject failure also appears all over the document, a running theme on many reports involving the corn. What do you mean on many reports? I haven't picked up other reports. You can't just show me, don't tell me. Come on. Who's delivering pizza here? What part of secret facility don't you understand? How many people worked here? Is it just the two? I definitely feel like it was the two guys. And all of the rest of this is a big joke. Ted, exciting news. I got us a huge deal on jumpsuits for the facility. I got thousands in bulk at a fraction of the price. I've already used the savings for some great stuff. Bob. Bob, you idiot, you got a good deal on them because they are completely useless. Nobody can wear them. Cordially, Ted. Made out of material that looks like it will fall apart at the mere thought of a gentle breeze, this jumpsuit should not be worn by anyone. I also can't tell. So there's multiple uses for the term jumpsuit, right? Like, some people use it to as like interchangeable for like a sweatsuit or like a sweatshirt and sweatpants. Like, but some people wear to gyms and things, or used to be popular in the like late 80s. And then other people use it to mean like a you know, what's another term for it? I want to say onesie, but you know what I mean, like a jumpsuit, you know, the kind of a one-piece suit. And in the case of a lab, the kind of thing that would probably cover your head and feet too. It says Mitchell. It's emblazoned with Mitchell on the left breast. The name of the brand is Ostentation, which is pretty good. I mean, why do you have hangers? Of all things. Again, for all its shortcomings, somebody took a lot of care in assembling this world. Alright. Robotics Room. Oh. Well. Oh god, there's multiple. Oh god, what is this? I don't like it. Bob, stop playing stupid games on my computer. It's screwing around with my AI experiments. Idiot. Cordially, Ted. Turned on power strip. Except there's no keyboard. So I need the keyboard from somewhere. Boy, these are... Bob, you disgusting slob. Don't you know how to read? Stop eating in here. Glutton. Cordially, Ted. Old computer. What does that say? Commander 42. I forget who bought somebody bought Commodore, the Commodore brand not that long ago. I forget who it was. Gripotron. Like every model, the Gripotron contains the innate ability to be unable to grasp anything of value with its claws. Old computer. As its name suggests, this computer is old. You get a sense that it could use an upgrade, and then you spend several moments trying to figure out what the word upgrade means. Okay, I'm gonna make a gripe here. So, for those of you too young or maybe out of the loop on old technology, the Commodore 64 was a computer in itself. So basically you just hooked it up to, well, I'm simplifying it a bit, but basically you just hooked it up to a monitor. So there should be nothing on the screen until I put this here. The Commodore 64, it was the Commodore that ran on tapes, right? I think the Commodore and the ZX Spectrum both used cassette tapes. Or am I mixing... See, I'm far from an expert, but I'm pretty sure they both ran on cassettes. So, I don't know what you want me to put there, but okay. Bob, you jerk. Put my RAM back where it was. I know you took it and hid it in that stupid spot of yours. Bring it back here. Cordially, Ted. RAM wasn't really... In computers of this age, RAM wasn't really a thing you could swap out like that. Like, it was a whole add-on card to add, like, 8 megs of RAM. Guidebook of Redacted, 2nd edition. It appears to be an official guidebook for a tour of the research facility. A large portion of the text inside has been redacted, but 20 pages are fully dedicated to the giant vats, and mostly repeat the refrain that the vats are very large and contain things that should stay in very large vats. Hiya, Ted. The latest brochure came back from the press. Take a look. I think it'll really boost the tour, and you'll be happy to know that the most sensitive bits have been redacted. Safety first. Bob. Bob, first, you are an idiot. That brochure is incredibly stupid. Second, for the last time, no tours. Cordially, Ted. Third, if you're going to make this stupid brochure, at least add my name to it. We're co-research heads. Remember? As in, same title? Jerk. Cordially, Ted. Hi, Ted. Really sorry, but the final print has been done and sent off. I'll make doubly sure the next one has your name underneath mine on the front. Good God, Bob. Do you have the reading comprehension of a 5-year-old? This is a top secret facility. Where did you send those brochures, moron? Cordially, Ted. You know, Bob may be a moron, but Ted is sending a lot of mixed messages, so I don't know, man. Make up your mind. Alright, well, let's find this RAM. Communal grotto. Jesus. This is like a bond lair after being repoed. Like, somebody bought a bond lair and turned it into a secret facility. Jesus. Hiya, Ted. Noticed that you took down the painting in the lobby. Thanks. It had a little blemish on it. No sweat, though. Here's another one. Be a pal and put it up, would you please? Bob, I'm not putting up another one of your paintings, you self-indulgent louse. For God's sake, how many did you order? Cordially, Ted. And why is my face on that stupid horse? Cordially, Ted. You know, I get that it's the style they're going for. Is this supposed to be reflective? It must be, right? As much as I get it stylistically, I sort of wish they didn't sign off on each one. Seems unnecessary. Why is this the cheeseburger wrapper that I pick up instead of any of the other ones? Originated from a local fast food restaurant. The nutritional information on the wrapper proudly proclaims, now 100% salmonella free. Listen, man, if you work in food service, you can't promise that. There are no exaggeration, thousands of these wrappers littering the facility, but a very fetching mustard stain on this particular one sparked you to pick it up. Okay. Polly's Burger and Grill. Well. Can't tell if you guys are moving or not. Yeah, you are. Very slightly. What is reflecting? See, that's what made me wonder if this was... No, I think that's a rendering issue. I think there's supposed to be water under there. Otherwise, what would this effect be coming from, right? Time to change the graphics quality settings again and see what happens. Apparently nothing. Although setting it to low did definitely make it noticeably worse. Huh. A lot of litter that hasn't been cleaned up. That should probably have grown into a giant mold ball somehow. My God. Sugar bagels. Military backpack. Military backpack. It can carry lots of things, none of which you come to your mind at this particular moment. Bob's favorite screwdriver, used to pry open Bob's secret storage spot. It is completely useless for removing screws, but makes a nice ping noise when tapped against a metal railing. Okay. Why is it useless for removing screws? Looks like a perfectly serviceable flathead screwdriver to me. An invoice from a very famous painter commissioned to create a set of portraits of the founders. Appears to be spearheaded completely by Bob, with very specific instructions on the style of portraits to be painted. Cost is in the millions. Well, at least he bought in bulk. Bob, you disgusting slob. Until you've cleaned up after yourself, I am blocking your entrance to the bathroom. I'm tired of calling in the hazmat team every other week. Every week, moron. Cordially, Ted. That's interesting. That's actually... Look at the bottom edge. It's been cropped off. Badly. You know... Even if you're a small team, I feel like these are things that you should be able to do a full run-through of the, like, gold image of your game and say, oh, there's a problem. I mean, maybe it's not a big enough problem for you to care, but that one feels like an easy fix. Well, guess we'll move on. That's where we came in, yeah? We're gonna meet the corn.
Let us pose another query. If a tree falls in the woods, does it make a sound?
Interesting conundrum. What kind of tree?
Fir.
Can it talk?
Yes, but only after lunchtime.
Is it wearing a lot of bells?
Some, but not many.
Is it in a glass house?
Naturally.
I have it. It does make a sound, but since it's a tree, it's too stupid to notice.
Correct.
Well done.
I admire the voice acting for, well, for existing, frankly. But that was just nonsense. Also, why is there more reflection happening there? I guess maybe technically, I guess if it's coming through the glass, I have to know what engine this is. Hold on. I said I wasn't going to look it up until later, but Now I have to know. And maybe my phone will crash. Maize. Oops. Yep, it appears to be UE. Just like I thought. Which makes it all the weirder why my computer is behaving weirdly with it, because normally, I mean, UE is known for being able to run on very low-end hardware. So they must have added some modules to it that make it, like, much rougher to run. Memo from the U.S. government directed to a secret research facility, name of which is redacted, and contains an incomprehensible directive to do something with corn, including an even more incomprehensible sum of money for the budget. The year on the memo, 1983. Wait, what? I don't know. I don't know. No, no, no. Schedule outlining the work shifts of the entire facility staff. Most notable are shifts for the two founders. They are completely opposite of each other. Okay, so there's like 15 something. T. Chris Mondell, Eric, Liam, Jacob, Keenan, Daniel, Brandon, Noah, Emma, Paul, Eddie, Ethan, Isabella, Olivia, Charlotte, H. Okay, this is very clearly a trail of trash. Wow. Wow. This, wow. 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 Actually, how does this even work? You just press on that pillar in the middle? That's awful. Sketcher 3000. A major improvement over the Sketcher 2000 as it features the ability to actually draw lines instead of instructing children to stare at their screen and imagine drawing in their minds. You feel like using it to draw a large fence, owing to your fascination with foreheads. A large face. Sorry, I was like, what? It still doesn't make it make more sense, but, you know, at least it's somewhat cogent. Stop. Oh, this interface. I'm not paying for this. The invoice for this incredibly extravagant bathroom calls for marble steps leading up to 2 extravagant toilets and a sink encrusted with gold. Cost is in the hundreds of thousands. Ted left it on Bob's toilet seat with a very pointed statement on financial culpability. Bob, I don't know how you managed to copy my bathroom key, but good God, how many cheeseburgers do you eat, you slob? Cordially, Ted. I mean, it is pretty impressive. I mean, what's more impressive is that he eats that many cheeseburgers in a particular path and manages to only be as rotund as that thing shows. Hey guys. Boy, there's part of me that's really glad this doesn't render better because, yeah, the realism is, well, too real. Well, what do I have on hand? I think I have all the parts to maybe to put together the bear? I guess we'll see in a minute. You know what? Maybe this is a good opportunity to cut the video. We'll assemble the bear next time.